All right, so just going to review a few more of those examples from today and yesterday's homework for you. So for this one, you don't have, or the y-intercept is 0. It's plus 0 over here, so we're going to start at the origin. It's greater than or equal to, so we need to use a solid line. The slope is 1 over 5, so we're going to go up 1 and over 5 to get over here. If you go down 1 and over 5, we can get a second point. And then we're going to draw a solid line between those 3 points. Since it's greater than tells us to shade above. So we're going to shade all the way up here. Again, the shaded region tells us all the ordered pairs that would make the statement true. And the white space is all the ordered pairs where the statement would not be true. And since it's equal to the line, which represents all the points that would make both sides equal, the line is part of the solution here. Only for greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. Y is greater than or equal to x, so you have a slope of 1, a y-intercept of 0. So we're going to start at 0, we're going to go up 1 over 1, and we need a solid line again. I'm just going to add a bunch of points on here so that I can connect the dots. All right, here we go. That's not bad. Arrows on both sides, and then it's greater than, so we are going to shade above the line. And we're done. You've got slope of 3 over 5, y-intercept of negative 3. So we're going to start at negative 3. We're going to go up 3 and over 5. I believe we can go down 3 and over 5 as well. Dotted line this time because it's greater than. It doesn't have the equal to sign. So there's your dotted line, and it's greater than, so we're going to shade above. And we're done. Slope is 3 over 5. Y-intercept is negative 5. So we're going to start at negative 5. We're going to go up 3 and over 4. Dotted line this time. Because it's greater than, it doesn't have the equal to. Arrows on both ends. And then we need to decide, are we going to shade above or below? Greater than means that we want to shade towards the bigger things, and so the positive numbers are definitely going to be bigger, so we're going to shade up. And so there's my y greater than 3 over 4x minus 5 graph. Greater than, so we're going to use a dotted line, and we're going to shade above. So our y-intercept is 3. So we're going to start at 3. Our slope is negative 1 over 2. So make sure your graph goes down and to the right, because that's going to give us that negative slope that we're looking for. So we got down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, etc. And we got that dotted line again. And it's greater than, so we're going to shade above. There it is. X is greater than negative 4, so we want to graph the line where all the x values are negative 4. That's going to be a dotted line because we don't have the equal to. And for these graphs, you're going to decide whether you're going to shade right or left, kind of like those first inequalities that we were graphing. And so the bigger numbers are to the right, so we're going to shade all the way over here for greater than. And there we go. Y-intercept of 5, slope of negative 1 over 5. So we need to go down to the right again. So we're going to start here, go down 1 and over 5. We can go up 1 and over 5 as well. Dotted line. And greater than, so we're going to shade above. Just that little space up there. But it looks like a really small part of the solution, but remember that the graph actually goes infinitely in every direction. And so anything up here is also part of the solution. We just can't show it on the graph. Slope is 1. There's a 1 in front of the x if there's not a number written. Y-intercept is 1. So y-intercept is 1. We're going up 1 and over 1. Need a dotted line here. Not perfect, but good enough. And we are greater than, so that's above. Let's see if we can get a less than. I feel like I've done a lot of greater thans. All the greater thans. There's a less than or equal to. So the y-intercept is 0. Slope is 4 over 5, so we're going up 4 over 5. We can go down 4 and over 5 if we want to. Solid line. It's less than or equal to, so we're going to shade below. All right, that's pretty much it. Your classic y equals x, that's a slope of 1. And a y-intercept of 0. So we're going to go like this. Up 1 over 1. And then less than, so we're going to shade below. Okay, so one more time, reviewing the rules here, if I can get back to them. Dashed line for less than and greater than. Solid line for less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Shading above for greater thans. And below for less thans or less than or equal tos. That's it. See you tomorrow.